Our main focus for organizing this program is to train the media and women advocates on issues regarding women and children with disabilities. That is, making the media to amplify the voices of women and children with disabilities with regards to decision making, participation, employment, education, and a lot of things that are pertained to women and children with disabilities. So that was why we organized this training, so that we will equip the media with adequate information with regards to women and children with disabilities and the laws that are there to protect the interest or the rights of children and women with disabilities. The reason why we are involving them is that women and children with disabilities, we are just a minority. But with the media, our voices can reach everywhere because they interact with people day in and day out, and they have the opportunity to send out our needs to the public. So that is why we are training them. And moreover, most informations in society are being spread by the media. When one media station or one media personnel gets hold of an information, it can spread through the whole country within a twinkle of an eye. So Vowacghana, we want our voices to be heard. So that is why we are involving the media. And we are not only limiting ourselves to those that we invited here, but we are extending our wings to all media stations, television stations, newspapers, and the rest to help us channel the pride of women and children with disabilities when it comes to decision making processes and participation in our homes, our communities, our schools, our churches, and in the society as a whole. We want them to start with inclusive reportage. That is when they are reporting their stories, when they are making their news, they should try to include issues that pertains to women and children with disabilities, and then sometimes to the kind of language or words they use to address persons with disabilities, and for that matter women and children, is always degrading. So we want them to change some of the terminologies that they use when it comes to reporting issues that pertains to women and children with disabilities. Yes, what we are trying to say is that we want to move from the stage of exclusion, segregation, integration to inclusion. So we want a society where women and children with disabilities would be given equal opportunities at any point in time with those without disabilities to compete at the same level. So we are saying that you don't necessarily have to create a specific program for us, though we appreciate it, but just add us to the programs that are already there, that is in existence. So if it is morning show and we are discussing social issues, you can invite a woman with an impairment to come and be part of the panel members. If it is politics that you are doing, you can invite a woman with an impairment to come and also be part of the politics. We want you to add us to the people. Let us all sit on the same table and then take part like the rest. So we are saying that it is only the barriers that are created by society that prevents us from functioning at equal pace with our colleagues. So we would say that if those barriers are removed, we are good to go. Our impairment is not a hindrance in any way. It is the barriers that is the challenge.
Telling us or educating us about persons living with disabilities, especially our women and children, is something that I think it's really, really appreciative to be taught. And I would say that I've learned a lot today. So I'm hoping that with these things that we've shared today, I'll be able to educate others on it as day-to-day activities, or at least in my vicinity, I'll be able to educate people who look down upon people living with disabilities or impairments.
Vowacghana Doroma, yes, you answer very. Oh, Mama, you who there, so I be disabled. On shred and impano on to me, Bibia. Say, ye mobia equal assets and equal opportunity. Will be able to aye bribia and for subutumina about. All right, then you may differ for no, the mission. Since I make sure that about my boy, Juma may a terminologies and other positive languages are in the baker here, Juma home. In Pepino, and I say, Ubia, where's the damno? Say, Yarka, one was some quite for the Yakano. And Shania Nature there, acquire there, a fee yebu on enimitia. Into knows a mebusian there, say, Yakan one away the dam, Yakan one asama, yan shade. Yebu ye, Jumeza is another samna Yarkan yebu no, natural there. Yenkobu on enimitia, the mono, yen 79 years. Obama, one so, when who there, one answer where you nimpa.